My name is Deb Italiano. My organization is Sustainable Jersey City, and we're here today with Noah Sexton and Greg Turek, the two very humble owners of Union Republic, otherwise known as UR, which is located on Newark Street, just up from 3rd. It's just a couple blocks north of the, main downtown strip, and people should know that it's here. It's still a best-kept secret in Jersey City, and we want to unearth these sustainable, fair restaurants, and we're here today to talk to them a little bit about what's going on here. So, Noah and Greg, how old is Union Republic? How long have you guys been here?
Union Republic is coming up on its 1-year anniversary this November.
Why don't we talk a little bit about this sustainable table stuff? So, sustainable table isn't necessarily a frame that comes out of people's mouths every day. What is it, and what does it mean to you?
Well, I think sustainability encompasses several different aspects of a restaurant. From the product that you bring in, whether it's things that are used in the kitchen, your meat, your fish, and Greg will speak to that because that's really more his department. But the paper products that you use, the paper products that you don't use, the way you interact with your neighborhood, your community, and your staff. I think all of that goes into making a restaurant sustainable. So the practices that we employ here, we use all recycled materials.
What kind of material?
We use recycled material, recycled paper. We try to minimize our printing as much as possible. So those are just sort of the things that we're conscious of, using green cleaning products, using, we found this great company that, to-go packaging. It's made from recycled water bottles, and it literally shows you on the bottom, how many recycled bottles it took to
Everybody
make this
should
product.
be using that. Yes, absolutely. So the environment here and what you've established as a set of practices on site, that's a big part of it. The sustainable table movement, the other big part of it, of course, is the food. So, do you want to comment on that, given that you're one that I see back there most of the time?
Well, we're an American restaurant featuring gourmet ramen. All our ramen is, everything's natural. We make all stocks here. All the umami flavors that are created from other ramen places, we pretty much create here with different balances of acids and things like that. So everything's natural. We're not bringing anything from the outside, anything that's harmful.
Certainly no MSG.
Yeah, no MSG. Our seafood comes from a company called Sea to Table, which is in New York. Basically, we know the captain, we know the name of the ship, when it docked. Basically, it's FedEx straight from the dock to the restaurant. When it comes to fish, that's what we mainly use as far as produce and vegetables. We use Hudson Valley, which is in upstate New York, and to get as local as possible, we actually use Fifth Street Farms, which is actually around the corner. It's a hydroponic. One of our servers actually started and maintaining this garden. He goes to school for it, so there's a lot of different aspects on why we use it, but we love fresh produce and fresh vegetables.
And where do you get your meats? Because you do fabulous meat ramens here.
Again, we use Hudson Valley has
Hudson Valley.
Yeah, Hudson Valley has a lot. We also
Great.
use Pat LaFreda for certain meats, but definitely we're always out looking for the best product. We're a business, so we have to sustain the business as well as the product. So it's when you're interested in providing the best possible product for your guest, that it's a job on its own, because we want to produce the best quality product. So,
Right. On the order of meats, you guys used to own May in Bergen Lafayette, Modern American Eatery.
Yes.
And you had one of the, I would say, best burgers in town, which is now called the UR Burger.
Very clever, right?
Still, yeah. Well, people want to know where they can find it, It's
Right.
like a trail. Let's
Right.
find the trail
Right.
back. So one of the things that I really want to turn people on to, in addition to this beautiful space, is what's coming. So why don't you talk a little bit about this project that you're about to undergo in the next couple of weeks and what we get to look forward to in December here.
So we recently got our liquor license, and we have our bar going in. Construction is going to begin the week before Thanksgiving, which is really soon, and it should be finished mid-December. So, one of the things that we're really excited about is, all the different infusions, fresh infusions that we can do. The food, we always say that, the food has to remain honest. You should recognize what's on your plate. Cocktails are a different story. I think that there's a lot more latitude to sort of, to play. We've got 2 centrifuges, we've got some siphon chambers and smoking guns.
So cocktail pairing, I mean, not for anything, it's a very unusual menu that, seasonally, certainly it changes, but the idea of gourmet ramen, that's everything is delicious. I've tasted everything on your menu.
Thank you.
And one of the interesting things here is that you have hardly any food waste.
No.
There's just I don't know how you manage that. I mean, precise ordering of food. Well, everybody certainly eats everything. I don't see any filling.
I was going to say the plates usually come back pretty empty, but
right.
Yeah.
I think, one of the things that we're always doing is just sort of
questioning, what's edible, what's not. So much of, produce that gets brought in, if it's not pretty, it gets thrown away, but it actually may be delicious,
Yeah, we definitely focus on using every aspect of a vegetable. If it's, if the beautiful part is, the part that is beautifully diced and roasted and, just shining on the plate, and then the part that's still edible could be a puree or it could be a vinaigrette. We definitely try to use, we definitely don't feel good about wasting anything.
And
right.
if not, it ends up in the stock.
Right, yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
We're just constantly, moving forward.
I'm looking forward to these pairings. I really am. So that's really going to be fun. So I guess one of the things that we just want to also make note of here. This is a beautiful restaurant. I love the open kitchen. The fact that the acoustics in here are fabulous. That you host JC Fridays. You have curated art on these premises. You do special events, and not for anything, for a place that is still a best-kept secret in Jersey City, your events are packed. Yes. So you guys are also having a good time, people leaving having had a good time.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that you want people to know about your restaurant or your commitments or what you have going next? If you want to leak any secrets, now's the time to do it.
I think it's difficult because things are always evolving, things are always changing. So, if I said, come in next week. We're working on a specialty ramen right now, and I could say, come in next week. You got to try this ramen, but 2 weeks from now, it probably won't be here. So you gotta stay tuned and keep checking in.
Follow us on Instagram
Okay.
and Facebook.
Okay, so follow you guys on social media.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do that.
That's where you get the updates.
I know, the humble team. It was very nice to stop by.
Thank you for
Oh, very good.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good luck with the bar.
Thank you.
I'll be back for the first drink.